Hello, my name is Greyfucks, and it has been a little while since we've been on this world, so welcome yourselves back to the Survival Project world. I think it's been 2, maybe 3 months since I did the teaser trailer for Season 2. Yeah, that was a little while ago. So you can see I've done quite a bit of stuff. I've got some footage to show you guys, mainly in the form of time lapses, and basically we're going to be changing up the way that we are doing these videos. Before I was doing it in a very solidly like let's play style, and I think what I want to do now is focus on getting larger amounts of work done in smaller amounts of time in time lapses more so than anything. Just because I think it's a little bit more interesting. Sometimes all of these really overly talky sections aren't really the most interesting thing in the world. You're here for the building. That's why we come to single player videos, is to see the building. Anyway, just as a quick rundown for what we're actually doing on this island, we sailed a ship here and it crashed. Go and watch the previous episode, the Season 2 trailer as such. I'll link it up above or down below or wherever it goes now. Yeah, go and check that one out and you'll see why and how we wound up here. It was a fun little video to make, that one. And basically this island we're going to be transforming into like a sort of overgrown, like really ancient-esque sort of structure-y type thing. We'll have some stuff run down, some stuff being a bit more upkept. But first and foremost, we need to get the island sort of transformed into a newer state, and then we can go for the overgrowth after the fact. Anyway, before I ramble for too long, let's jump into the time lapses, and then I'll jump in after them, and we can talk about what is going on. So, if you are new to this series, I'm working on my own sort of resource pack, which is why you'll see some colours that you wouldn't normally see. That's dark prismarine there. I've made it a nice blue colour. And that's some birch planks there. I've made them a nice white colour. So, yeah, things might be a little bit different to what you're used to in your typical Minecraft worlds, coming into this one and having a look at some of the stuff. But it is a work in progress, and I'm not going to be putting out a download for my resource pack until it's done. I mean, this is my granite texture, and this is my diorite texture. They were 2 blocks at the time. I never used to use them. Since playing on Ortho blocks, I have been using them a bit more, though. Anyway, right, you didn't actually see any of this section here being built up, and that is because originally there was a different episode 2. I filmed that a few months ago and I really didn't like the video, so I never uploaded it, which is part of the reason why we didn't wind up doing anything further on this world for a little while. However, thanks to an internet outage and me actually having a little bit of time off work at the moment, because that's still going on, I am working a ridiculous amount. But yeah, thanks to an internet outage, I've sort of jumped onto this world and just started doing a bit more work. And yeah, I just started to enjoy it, actually. It was really nice having a look at some of the old textures again. So anyway, the plan is we're going to get a load of foxes and just populate this overrun island with foxes and villagers. There are going to be villagers because this is going to become my main sort of trading hub. So we got this weird little like fox face shrine thing down here, which again I did in the episode that will never be aired. And what we have been doing today, and I've pretty much run out of stone now, I've got 15 left there, is just working up on this cliff face. And this is the sort of first part of the palace-esque design that there's going to be like a bigger palace bit here connected via a bridge over to this side, over to this build. Now, I've actually been sitting on this build for quite a while. It's been in my test world for a very long time. It was going to be a part of the Season 1 island, but yeah, I just never found a good place to put it. I absolutely love the design. I think it looks really, really cool. And yeah, I'm just really happy with it in general. So yeah, we've got a lot to do still. Lots of just terraforming, placing grass and building cliffs, and I've got to be careful because of stuff like that. If I veer just a little bit too far off of the MooShroom Island, then we're going to have these guys spawning everywhere, which isn't great. I've kind of discovered that I still kind of hate scaffolding, but it is still the best solution for what we're doing here, trying to build up these massive cliffs at the moment. I prefer to build them from top to bottom rather than bottom to top, because that way I can get like a better shape without having to fiddle around with it too much after the fact. It's just the way I find it easier to do, is to go top to bottom. So yeah, we're just working down incrementally like this. Anyway, feels good to actually be back on this world and doing a little bit of work. In the next episode, I want to do a mass amount of terraforming. This area here is actually going to turn into a bit of a mountain-esque peak, which is going to, in a way, somehow, I don't know how yet, connect up to another peak that's going to be on this side. And yeah, we're just going to get a load of like trees down and a load of foliage, and we're just going to populate this side of the island with a load of vegetation and all of that good stuff. Anyway, right, I really feel like I've dragged it a bit too much. I want to try and keep these episodes to around 10 minutes long. My name has been Gray. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Enjoy the time lapses. If you like the new style of the way that we're doing this, then let me know. Don't forget to do all the YouTubey things. Drop a comment, leave a like if you like the video, leave a dislike if you dislike the video. I ran out of rockets and I almost killed myself. Yeah, leave a dislike if you dislike the video. But if you do leave a dislike, I ask that you just leave a comment and give me some constructive criticism, just to let me know what the sort of reason is, to be honest, to help me produce better content for everyone. Yeah, like, subscribe, all of that nonsense that YouTubers love to say. Almost jumped into lava then as well. So before I die, peace. Peace? No, I don't like that ending. Bye.